Today on the Unbounded Artistry podcast, we're going to talk about the ways that we are going to be increasing our creativity in 2023.
Yes. Now I'm rolling the intro.
Roll that intro.
Okay. So, welcome to our Being Creative in 2023 podcast. We are on season 5, episode 2.
Let's go.
It is the first actual podcast. I mean, not that the other one wasn't an actual podcast, but the first podcast of the year was kind of like a recap of 2020. So this is our first
2020? What year?
2022.
Hello?
I don't know what year it is, man. It's all a jumble. The last podcast was
A recap of 2022.
2022.
Yes,
So now we
yes.
are in 2023. We are talking about the future and the present. Present and into the future.
Huh?
Yeah. So
What?
we're talking about the present and what we hope for the future of this year. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Our goals for the year. So that's what this is talking about.
Okay. Awesome.
So our biggest goal for this year, as told by the title, is being creative.
How does one be creative?
You do creative things.
How do you do those though? Like
What do you mean?
how do you be creative?
You just do it.
I think the biggest struggle for us as we kind of looked back at the past few years is we just didn't have time to be creative. So
I mean, it's not that we didn't have time. It's that we didn't have the energy or the motivation in the little time that we had.
no, I would say we also just didn't have time because we'd always be working on other aspects of like the business. Like in some of those areas, like yes, we can be creative, but there's like no time where we could just be creative without having some kind of end piece of content that gets released.
Yeah, I guess. But how has that really changed?
What do you mean how you guess? Like that's totally what happened.
Explain.
I just
Explain more better.
Okay, last year we were making lots of videos. And then we were also making lots of content for our Etsy shop. And we were making lots of content for our Patreon.
Yep.
And that left us how much time to be creative outside of that?
Well, I mean, that stuff was creative.
No, I'm saying like just stuff that's not being posted anywhere. Like how much were you creative last year?
0%.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Get it?
Kind of.
What do you mean? You just said 0%.
But I mean, we were still creative.
Yes.
It was just it was compartmentalized creativity.
It wasn't just like the world is your oyster type of creativity. It was more like fine tuned and like you have to do like this type of thing.
It was task oriented.
Yes.
Creativity.
This year we're making it different and we're allowing time for us just to be creative without any sort of end goal.
I mean, not exactly.
I mean, there is sort of still an end goal, but it's a little bit more in line with what allows us to have that creativity.
I think the difference this year is that we knew that we really wanted to make more time to do creative things that we didn't have time to do last year.
Mhm.
So we've changed our content around. Like we changed like what our output of content is going to be to accommodate for that.
Yes.
So it's still like similar, but we just kind of changed it to better serve us.
Yeah, so we can have some time where we can kind of try to hone and work on our craft a little bit.
Yeah.
Gives us some creative freedom.
Yeah. I think we realized we were kind of, I don't know, like last year, not that like we were unhappy, but there was just a lot to be desired. Like there was a lot of things that we wanted to be doing that we just didn't have time to do.
Yeah.
So
we're like, we're going to fix that. So,
yeah. So you want to like talk about stuff?
Yeah. I can talk about stuff.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, I think leading up to this year, we also kind of touched on this before in places, but we wanted to kind of figure out where our YouTube channel kind of stood in like the grand scheme of things as well.
Do you not hear that when you turn your head away? Like how quiet it gets?
I don't know. Is that bad?
It's really bad.
Okay, well, I'll stop doing that. I'll just look straight ahead when I talk.
I mean, you can turn and look at me, but when you turn, move your head so that it's still
That's too much
in
work.
contact with the microphone. You've got to use the podcaster skills.
I don't have any
where
podcaster
Your
skills.
mouth never leaves the microphone area.
That's too much work.
That's
you know
you
what?
gotta do the lean.
You know what? This is it.
See, you can't just turn your head like that.
I'm making a microphone that
You gotta lean.
has like a area where you can like just turn and it just like it's there. Like it's like
No,
a wide cone.
You
thing.
have a head that swivels, so just move your head around.
Yeah, my head swivels, but I can't do this. This is too much
that's
work.
exactly what you don't have to do.
This is too much work. I can't know if this is working.
No, you don't have to be that extreme with it.
Okay if I do it like
No,
this?
that sounds horrible.
Too far.
It's so annoying. You're so annoying.
Is it too far?
I can't stand you.
Okay. So, anyways, we decided to try to figure out where our YouTube channel kind of stood in the grand scheme of our whole like creative process. And to do that, we went back to the drawing board with our trailer.
Yes.
And we're like, how can we explain to people what Tealfish Studio is in a very brief amount of time?
Yes. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out our why. And like why we're doing what we're doing and what we are as like a channel, first of all, but like, I mean, we kind of knew what we were doing as a business, but like, I don't know. We just kind of just kept expanding. Because initially we were just doing like our design stuff. And then the design stuff kind of evolved into being more than just like branding and logos and stuff. And it became more like multimedia design. Like we're doing websites and animations and motion graphics. And then now we're doing music. And like, there's just so many different aspects that we just kept branching out into. So we had a lot of long discussions about what the hell we were doing.
Yeah, it wasn't very clear for a long time.
So where did we land?
So basically, we kind of decided that our whole thing is just creativity.
Yeah.
I mean, just to sum it up in the most basic terms, it's just we want to be creative in different types of mediums and just different types of just creative outlets like music and who knows what else there's out there too, like besides like art and design and
Well, we do a lot of photography too.
yeah. I mean, we just want to explore different things. Like this year, we already did something that we've never done. We created a snow globe from scratch.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's just Cool.
Yeah. Like we have a background in design and art, and we do like a lot of fine art and stuff like that, but like that's not all there is to it. Like we just want to keep learning and growing and learning new skills and new techniques, and we get bored doing the same thing over and over again.
A little bit.
So yeah, we decided like that's pretty much it. Like we just want to do anything creative, including our skits. We're finally getting back into doing that,
Hmm.
which we're really happy about, which is also creativity. Like creating little like comedic skits and like the editing and all that stuff. So we just kind of want to do it all and, hopefully inspire other people to take chances and do things that are outside of the box and try something new and just enjoy the journey.
Yeah, like with the snow globes, we had no idea how they would turn out. Like even if they would turn out, but they actually came out pretty cool. Like there's a lot of things that we do different in the next one, but I think that's just part of the process. You have to do it once to figure out where to go from there.
Yeah. It's not always like about the end product. Like having a great end product is great, but a lot of it is just like the journey and like experimenting and like learning along the way. And that's, I think, the piece that we love the most.
Yeah, just learning a new thing. Like I had no idea how to make a snow globe. Like if you told me there was a glycerin in it, I would be like, "What?"
What's that?
I don't even know what that is still, really. I don't know. It's just
But
something that makes the stuff fall a little slower. Like
it's pretty
it's
cool.
cool.
It is. It's just cool stuff to learn and experiment with, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
We want more fun this year. We want more adventures.
We also had a fun idea, but we can't do anything with it right now. We wanted to make like different like snow creatures or something like that outside, like snow sculptures.
Yeah.
But apparently this year it's very
Our snow is
light on
not
snow.
sticking around long enough for us to be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, the one time when we had a lot of snow, we couldn't really do anything with it because we were too worried about digging out, and then before you knew it, it was just gone. So
During our Christmas blizzard.
yeah.
But yeah, bummer. But that's okay.
Hmm.
So, we wanted to kind of talk about some of the things that we have already kind of put in place this year to help us be more creative. Um, Stuff that I'm pretty hyped up about. I'm like really excited about like the stuff that we've been doing so far, what we have planned. Um, and like so far so good. Like we're only like a month into the year and I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far. Um, so the first thing we did is we started a creative club in our Discord.
Hmm.
Um, if for anybody, it's just basically for us. And like, if people want to join in, they can join in. But we kind of did it in a way where like anybody that's doing anything creative can kind of just come and hang out and talk to other people about like their ideas and what they're doing and while they're working on whatever, like they can kind of have just like a little area to chat and share and stuff like that. And as part of that, we've also kind of done, we're going to do like monthly prompts of here's something that you can create with. Like last month we did an avocado jungle in a hole.
Yeah, so your like creative piece, whether it be done like in like Photoshop or Procreate or Illustrator or just drawn, whatever you want to use, they just have to incorporate all three of those things in whatever way you imagine it.
Yeah. So it was pretty fun, and it's like a fun little challenge for us to try to do a little bit more art and more drawing
Hmm.
and creativity and stuff like that. And you don't have to participate in the prompt. It's just something like extra, but like it's just like a nice space to just kind of chat with people and like bounce your ideas off of each other and hang out and stuff. And we're doing a draw with me night like once a month where we'll be in there in the chat and just be drawing and doing whatever, and then people can come and draw along or work on whatever they're working on or just come in and chat. And we already had one of those and it was really fun. It was like fun and productive. It was a good conversation. So yeah.
Yeah. Um, we also have like just the standard just like text like area where you can just like text and type and stuff like that. And then
Hmm.
we also have like the voice channel, so you can actually talk with other people as you're working on whatever you're working on.
Yeah. Like the voice channel, they added like a little section where you can type and post things and stuff in there too, but we figured we'd still just have also like a just a plain text channel
Yeah.
so that you can just kind of share things as you have them created or whatever, and you don't have to hop on voice if you don't want to, but
Yeah.
it's just nice.
Hmm.
Nice little space.
Yeah. And then
So
we do
it's
have a
been
link
fun.
to our Discord in the description as well. So if you're looking at how to get over there, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Come and join.
Yeah.
Join in the fun.
Yeah.
It's good
Oh, did
times.
we mention the prompt for this month?
So this month I just finished mine today.
Yeah, she got a head
I
start.
got a head start. The prompts for this month were cat, robot, and boat. So do with that as you will.
Yeah.
Pretty fun though.
I have some ideas kicking around.
It's been really cool because I feel like already this year I've drawn so much more than I have in a really long time.
Me too.
Like a lot more. So it's working. So far so
Yeah, so that's definitely a good thing.
good.
That's means that we're on the right path to our goal for 2023.
Yeah. Do you want to go over the next thing?
So this year we're also trying to figure out kind of where we stand with social media. Like there's just so many platforms and so many different things that you can try to focus on.
Yeah.
But since like we're creative people, we decided that maybe Instagram is the best platform for us because that way we can share what we've created visually. And we're trying something new this year. Basically, we're trying to have like something uploaded every business day. So every day, Monday through Friday, we're trying to have at least one thing posted.
Yeah. It's been a little bit of a challenge.
A little bit, yeah.
Luckily, we have a huge catalog of like back things that like we've already created in the past or we've worked on and things like that, but we want to share at least like if we have time to make like a fun little reel, we'll do that, or we'll just share like artwork or sketches that we're working on, or even like music, like clips of like
Yeah.
things from our streams or something like that. But the goal is to at least post one thing a day, and that way we kind of keep ourselves accountable and make sure we keep creating things. So,
Hmm.
and it's just like a nice way to kind of like share and like hopefully grow like our community and like meet other creative people, and you know, starting out small, and we'll just go from there and see what happens with it.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
pretty fun.
even if nothing comes of it, at least it gets us to be a little bit more creative as well throughout
Yeah,
the year.
for sure. Um, you go.
Okay. So the other part of this is just kind of as a overall thing, we were trying to we like in an ideal world, we would be doing like a sketch a night. Like we want to like have a little bit of time where we can set aside like a half an hour a night where we can just kind of doodle or try to sketch or improve like on our drawing skills because we didn't really draw that much last year. And I think the only time I drew was when I designed like the shirt for
Halloween.
Halloween. That's the only thing I think I really drew last year.
Cat Thulu in our
Yeah.
Threadless shop if
Y-
you're interested. It's very cute.
um, but yeah, that's kind of a wake up call. Where like, oh, we need to do more. Like, otherwise, it's something that you kind of lose like your skill. Like, you kind of like,
Or you just kind of like become stagnant. Like you want to keep like developing and growing
yeah,
and developing your style. And if you don't do it enough, like how are you supposed to do that, you know?
yeah. But on top of that, a way that we're going to make sure that we do those sketches is that we're now offering a little sketchbook tour on our Patreon. So that tier we'll get to see kind of what we've sketched for the month.
Yeah. So we kind of did it as like a twofold. Like we thought it would be a cool thing to add to our Patreon, like for our supporters, just to kind of like see like what we're working on and what we're doing. But also like having that as a reward kind of forces us to do it. So we're kind of like reverse psychologying ourselves.
Yeah. Be like, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Which is fine because we do have to.
Yeah, because I think that's the thing is like we know like what things we want to be doing. So if we can incorporate it in a way that kind of like forces us and keeps us accountable to doing it, that's all the better. So
Hmm.
that's been fun. I need to do more sketching though.
Yeah, I think I have more sketches than you
You
so far
definitely
this
do.
year.
Because
Yeah.
it's just the time is always the thing that it comes down to. Like there's so
Yeah.
many, especially like the first couple of months of the year, because we've got all of these new plans. We're like trying to like do so much in the first couple of months that it's hard to like settle into like what we're doing, I guess. So I'm hoping like this month I'll kind of get into like the swing of things where I'm drawing more regularly. I did a lot of drawing today, so
That's good.
it's good stuff.
I'm not sure what this one's about, so you're gonna have to talk about that.
The rebranding.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's part of what I did today.
Oh, that stuff. Okay. I was like, I
Now,
don't
do you
know.
want to talk about it?
Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of another thing is just we took a look at like our thumbnails on YouTube and we're like this if you just come across them, they're not very like eye-catching. So we wanted to kind of redo some of the newer ones. We may go back and do all of them at some point, but there's just so many. We
Yeah.
just wanted to focus on the videos that we've done this year. And we want to also incorporate some more like just kind of hand drawn touches to them too, just so it kind of really pulls through like that we're a creative channel.
Yeah. I think the like our thumbnails aren't terrible. Like they're fine, but they're just not I don't think they put across like if you looked at the thumbnail like you're not going to be like, "Oh, this is like an art channel or this is like a
Yeah.
music channel or whatever." Like you can't tell just from seeing a bunch of our thumbnails. Like it doesn't really like we wanted something to make us like stand out and like kind of like just from the thumbnail you can tell, oh, this is like a creative channel or something like that. So adding like those hand drawn things to our thumbnails and making them like more like colorful and eye catching, I think is gonna help.
Yeah.
Plus it's like I get to draw a little bit more too. um so we've been doing that. We did like some rebranding on like our obviously like we redid our trailer that we talked about earlier. We also
Yep.
redid our music for the trailer too. Like
Oh yeah,
our
yeah,
like
yeah.
what would you call it? Our
Um
theme song?
yeah, I'd say just our theme.
Yeah, like we kind of I don't know what you would say, remixed it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's a remix versus more
Re
just like a remake.
remake,
Like
yeah.
we like remade it like with all new sounds and stuff.
Yeah. And then I added like lyrics and stuff and then we're going to like finalize that and like actually like release it as a song. But just like kind of updating a lot of our things. We redid like our like little profile picture things too
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and stuff like that. So like we're just trying to make sure our branding like across like all of our platforms that we're on are kind of like consistent and like when you like more personal too. Like
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of the stuff we were just kind of like using our Tealfish logo for and we were like, we kind of want to show people like who's behind Tealfish Studio. Like we're not like
Us.
we're not like a corporate like big business thing. Like we're just, we're just Brandon and Rose and like we're just like two people that are trying to build something and be creative and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So, we're just trying to take that more like personal approach to all of our stuff.
Yeah.
So, that's been fun.
Mhm.
I'm pretty happy with it so far.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like we're finally like coming into our own. We're growing.
We are.
We're growing as people.
We're growing as creators.
But yeah. I don't know. What else do we want to talk about?
So in terms of like the YouTube thing, as well, we want to make sure that we're creating like videos that we want to.
Yeah.
Like we've kind of changed our whole release schedule a little bit to be more flexible and allowing us to have more time to work on a project. So we can actually do some of these more creative things that we want.
Yeah, because I think we realized that we were trying so it's so backwards because we were trying so hard to be consistent that we were super inconsistent, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, because we would put things out and then we're like, now that we like kind of look back on things, we're like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, why
Like,
did we do that?
we were kind of, I think, pushing things out just because we thought we had to.
Yeah, because people always say you got to be consistent. So we're like, okay, a video a week. What do we have?
Yeah.
We're like, let's do this, and then it's just kind of like sometimes it just didn't come together right, and then it's that deadline approach. You're like, well, got to release it.
Yeah. I think that was also the reason why we decided we wanted to start doing our live streams on YouTube because we were doing everything on Twitch. And we're still doing 2 a week on Twitch, but Fridays we're doing on YouTube now because that way it takes a little bit of pressure off because we know we're at least going to have something up on YouTube. So if we don't have a video ready, we don't have to force one out. Like we can actually take a little bit extra time and care and like make it kind of be more of like what we want it to be and just give us a little bit more flexibility to work on like some bigger ideas and funner things.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we got a couple things in the works right now that we gotta kind of finalize, but yeah, it's definitely allowing us more time for these projects.
yeah, we're definitely taking different approaches to how we would have done things in the past too, like doing things over multiple days and like planning things because we were really bad at planning things out.
I mean, we kind of still are really bad at planning.
Still really bad at planning
because we had
things
this
out.
wonderful idea for a video, but we kind of had to make a hard pivot on it, and we gotta shoot some stuff this weekend for it. So
Yeah.
but we think that the new path for it is gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
You'll see it when you see it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk about it after it comes out.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's basically just giving ourselves a little bit more room to breathe and like just trying like new things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's been fun. So far so good.
Yeah, I think that so far, like this month has been a lot different than like all of last year.
Yeah.
And that's good because I think I'm fine with this for the rest of the year. Like
Yeah.
it just feels a lot more like rewarding.
Yeah. That's a good word for it. Like it is still a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
And like I don't know. Like I guess like we still kind of feel like a lot of pressure like because we really want to like be able to like grow as like not only as people but like as a business and like just grow our brand in general and like just I don't know, like I want to be a real artist. It's like I want to be a real boy. But like not that we're not real artists, but like just be able to dedicate like that much more time to it and like just really feel like it's not just like a side hustle, like it's like your main
it's your thing.
Your main thing.
Yeah.
Like just feel like totally engulfed in it,
yeah.
you know?
I mean, I think that's kind of the ultimate goal is to be able to be like this is what we do. Like there is no other job. Like this is it. Like this is our job.
Yeah. Like it's just I don't know. That's the dream.
Yeah. I mean, and we'll just keep, chugging along and see where we end up. I mean, even if we don't make it to that point, like just doing what we've done is just a lot of it's just fun and rewarding on its own.
Yeah. And just like I don't know, like something just hits different this year. Like I feel like things have like kind of taken a turn in like a good way for once
Yeah.
for us. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of like riding that high right now.
As we should.
hmm But I don't know. I think that's kind of it, huh? Is there other things you wanted to talk about?
Um, I think that basically, just kind of to summarize everything, is just, it just took a little bit of like looking back on kind of where we've kind of come from and what kind of things we've done and trying to figure out what we like and then just kind of really finding a way to make that a bigger part of what we do.
Yeah. And then just kind of finding our own path because I think there's so many voices on the internet and just like in general of like people telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing and how you should be doing
Yeah.
things and why you should be doing
Or you
things.
only have to do this thing and then you made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
It's just like there's just so many like conflicting opinions and stuff and like
Yeah.
I think we just got to a point where we're just like we don't care. We don't care what anybody else says. What do we want?
Yeah.
And what do we want to get out of it? And like what do we have to offer? And I think we finally figured that out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think also like just having like just like a creative space like on our Discord, I think is like really gonna be kind of a game changer as well.
Yeah.
Like just like in terms of like making sure that we're like always doing these prompts that we're putting out there and also like building our community and meeting other people that are interested in like creating stuff along with us. Like it's just so cool.
Yeah. My voice is like going.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But like I think it's something that's going to help us like to keep on track with like doing the creative things, but then also just helping our community and like engagement and stuff like that because we can't expect people to like engage if we're not doing it. So
Yeah.
I feel like it'll definitely help with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see kind of where the rest of the year takes us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, basically 1 month down, and I feel like we've done so much more than like all of last year. Even though we've done a ton last year, but how that feels though.
Yeah. It
It's
just I guess like I feel like a lot of the stuff like from the last year was just kind of like almost like going through the motions. And then a lot of the stuff that we were doing was kind of behind the scenes stuff that nobody saw
yeah,
too. So I think that's kind of why it didn't feel, I don't know, like we did a lot,
yeah, we did.
but nobody saw any of it.
Yeah.
So I think now we're kind of like making our work a little bit more visible too. So I think
Yeah.
that helps. So we're really bad at sharing what we do.
Yeah, we gotta get more confident and just do it because as much as we're like, sometimes like that stuff it just gets kind of like
Cringy.
repetitive and like just kind of like blah 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 blah, and you're like, how can we do this where it's not as bad?
Yeah.
Like in a way that's, I guess, I don't know, more creative for lack of better words.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, yeah,
like,
marketing is a tough thing.
yeah.
So.
There's like a right and a wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
And like I think that's why we've been so like anti-marketing ourselves, which is so bad if you want to like grow a community and
We're
grow
like,
like a
"Yeah,
business.
it'll
And we're
just
just
happen."
like,
If we put it out there, it'll just happen, right?
we just like rely on word of mouth, which isn't bad, but like it takes a lot longer, and like it's hard, like because everything's so saturated, it's so
Oh,
much
yeah.
harder to like stand out by just word of mouth, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to get a little bit better with like promoting ourselves, but just kind of doing it in the right way. And like we don't want to be like pushy or anything. We want to like, did they pop up?
They should.
There they are. Oh no. He's hidden by the circle.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Well, at least the cat's tall enough where he can see over. I had to push at least once for this podcast.
I forgot about our little guys. I might have to move them over
Maybe they should be on the
other
left.
side. Yeah.
because of how YouTube has their live stream thing set up.
Yeah. It's a little different.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah. We could
Just unlock and drag.
just move them over.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, like the promotion stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we just want to kind of do it in a way that's like, I don't know. I hate it. Like
Yeah.
I hate like the whole like, look what I have, buy it. Like I don't know. Like I'd rather do it in a way where it's just like, this is something we're making. Like we just want to share what we're doing, and then like if you like it and you want to have it, here's where you can get it. Cool. Like, but I just don't like when people are like super pushy and like
Yeah.
cramming it down your throat. But we definitely still have to get better about just talking about it in general
Mm-hmm.
or mentioning it. Like a lot of people don't even realize like the things that we do have. They're like, "Oh, you have an Etsy shop? We didn't even know." Or you have shirts? We didn't know. Or like, you know, like we don't really talk about it. Oh, you have, like, that's the other thing, like, especially with music. We're so bad at that. We'll
Yeah.
release songs, and like there's other like musicians on like Twitch and stuff, and they have like release parties, and they'll like advertise when their songs are coming out, and we just like put our songs
We're
out,
like,
and we're like, "Oh yeah, we dropped a new song."
yeah, they're like, oh, new song out.
New song.
Here you
Okay.
go.
Okay, bye. We're, like,
Then we never
running-
talk about it
and we
again.
never talk about it again. We're so bad at it.
That's it. It's just like, oh, new song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get a little better about that too.
But, mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get there eventually.
Someday we'll get there.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll have to take like a marketing course or something.
I know how to market. I'm great at doing it for other people. I just can't do it for myself or for you because you're basically me.
Yeah.
We're one person.
Yeah. I mean, we're Tealfish Studio.
We're at Tealfish Studio. But yeah, I'm happy. I feel reinvigorated this year.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's just the last couple of years have been such a downer. I'm ready. I'm ready for positivity.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no complaints so far this year. Knock on wood.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that kind of wraps up episode 2.
Mm-hmm. Not too bad.
Yeah, took us a little while to get everything set up, but I think
Yeah.
next time it should go a lot smoother. It's the first time using kind of our new setup for this.
Yeah. That's the other thing is like we changed so many things like in setups and stuff around that like every time we go to do something, we're just like, wait, this takes a lot longer than we thought.
Not only that, but then there's like that one thing that usually works that just stops working, and then you're like, how do we fix this? And then we're like, oh, okay. And then by the time we do it again, we'll forget and we'll have to look it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
But either way, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you were listening to the podcast, you can always watch it on YouTube. How do we do it now with the? Is there with the app things? Or do they still get it through?
I think they can go either way. I mean, it's basically the same thing
Okay, well,
for us.
You can just go to youtube.com/Tealfish Studio. We'll just do it the old way. And that should still lead you here.
Or at Tealfish Studio. Either way,
I don't know how that works.
you'll
but
find us.
You'll find us, maybe. And then if you're watching, you can always listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever else podcasts are.
Yes.
Except for Amazon. We're not on there yet.
Are we not?
I don't think so, no.
Do they have like a special thing
Yeah,
we
they
have
do
to
have a
do to
special
like
thing.
add?
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to. It's a
Okay.
lot of work. I don't know if it really is a lot of work, but in my mind, it feels like a big hurdle to jump over.
Well, you can find us other places.
So hopefully one of those suffices.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks again for listening or watching. And until next time, may your artistry always be unbounded. Bye.
Bye.